Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 4-3. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham. I invite you to click. Let me adjust just a bit, and I invite you to click on the link on the Facebook side. Join me on camera, shoot the breeze, say hello, promote your business. That would be super awesome. And if you could share this out so that more people can know what's happening today in Durham, I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, let's start out with the word page. There are some really great programs and services that are being offered by local nonprofits, the city of Durham, and also Durham County. So just go up and down the page and see what pertains to you. And I want to point out, with it being the top of the month, it is what I call production week. That means you will see the March information disappear magically, replaced by April information as we speak almost. So I do want to point out that the American Red Cross classes for the week are listed, and they're not free, but it's a really great way to find out how to save lives. CPR, first aid, AED, and the defibrillators and all that sort of thing. Now, there are also some online only classes which you can also check out: babysitting basics, bloodborne pathogens training for tattoo artists. That's really specific. So just check them out. Now, most of the classes are either classroom or a combination of classroom and online. But like I said, there are also some online only classes. So just check these out at your convenience by going to the word page. Okay, let's see. Oh, also, with it being the top of the month, I just want to point out, you see the calendar there. So I have a calendar listed under City of Durham, then another calendar, actually it's the same calendar listed under Durham County. Click on the city calendar and you'll see the different meetings of the different subcommittee, commission, different meetings like that, dealing with the city. Then you scroll down to Durham County, you'll see the same calendar, but if you click on that one, you'll see the meetings for Durham County commissions and subcommittees, et cetera, advisory councils, that sort of thing. All right. The Durham County Libraries, with it being Monday, they're all open until 8. And yes, that does include Bragtown. Now, let's see what's on the docket at Durham Tech Small Business Center. They're back to the in-person classes for entrepreneurs, which are super great. They're also free. No classes today, but there are some online classes you might want to check out, and they're also totally free. So let's see. Here's a free class this afternoon from 2 until 3 o'clock. Social Media Made Easy, Part 3 of 3, Maximizing Your Social Media. And it's free, so don't worry about the Part 3 of 3, because very often they'll catch you up with what you missed. Here's another class from 6 until 7, 10 things to get the most out of Facebook for small businesses. That's a good one. And here's another one from 6 until 8, 6-week Farm to Fork Masterclass Session 1, Risk Mitigation. That's for people who want to run businesses dealing with, like, for example, like you can, the group You Can. They have their own farm, and they also sell produce. Sometimes they give it away, and they're going to have all kinds of different programming, such things as that. So you can do something like what You Can is doing, where you run a business based on the produce that you grow. So if you want to learn all about that, that is from 6 until 8. All right. Oh, yeah, it is tax time, isn't it? So let's scroll down to Reinvestment Partners. They are running the VITA program this year, and VITA is Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, where low to moderate income people can get their taxes done for free by trained volunteers. Now, tomorrow is the last day for going to Southwest Regional Library, which is 3605 Shannon Road. They'll be doing taxes for free tomorrow from 12:45 until 3:45, and that's it. So it's just like a 3-hour window. So go ahead and sign up, because this one is by appointment only. So definitely try to get in there. That's tomorrow, 12:45 until 3:45. Okay, and now let's go to the health page, to your health. And as you know, May 11th is going to be the last day that they are calling the COVID-19 emergency. That's going to be over. I wish COVID-19 would be over, but the emergency will be over, which means a lot of services will end. A lot of free services will end. And I'll try to catch up with everything so that I can put it in the pages of the Durham Skywriter so you can know. One thing that I do know, some people who have been re-enrolled in Medicaid automatically because of COVID-19, they're going to lose that. So from 7 to like 33% of the people will lose their special distinction being part of Medicaid. So look into that and don't fall behind. Also, the booster vaccines, the Pfizer in particular, booster vaccines are now available for children from 6 months through 4 years old. So now you can go to the Durham County Department of Public Aid, 414 East Main Street, and take care of that for your little ones. Oh, one more thing on the health page. Dr. 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗧𝗬 was here Saturday. He was talking. Oh, Roxanne is here. Hey, Roxanne, I'll bring you on right after the weather. So Dr. 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗧𝗬 was here on Saturday, and he was explaining about antioxidant. That's a word that I hear all the time. He says antioxidants, let me get this straight, they protect against chronic inflammation, which is often associated with diabetes, heart disease, etc. So this week and this week only, Hersey Pharmacy, which is at 4711 Hope Valley Road in the Woodcroft Shopping Center, they're offering free antioxidant scans so you can know the level of antioxidants that you have. So it's totally free this week, Monday through Saturday. And then after that, they will be $20. So look into that. This is posted right there on the health page. Also on the health page, let's see, let me scroll all the way down. Help is going to be open tomorrow, the Health Equipment Loan Program. And this is where you can borrow or donate items like wheelchairs, knee scooters, pickup sticks, the tub transfer benches. So they're open 2 days a week, Tuesdays, 10 until 2, Fridays, 1 until 5 at 4206 North Roxborough Street, Suite 100. And their services are free. You get to borrow these items for 3 months at a time. Totally free. Really great. Okay, let's go to the Senior Scope page. Their schedule isn't out yet for April, so I can only tell you about a couple of things that are ongoing. So I do know for sure that let me find it. Aging with Pride support group for senior members of the LGBTQ plus community. They'll be meeting today from 4 until 5 in one of the classrooms. And this is where you can share resources. Allies are welcome as well. Okay, also happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life, which is at, by the way, 406 Frisbee Avenue. So tomorrow they're going to have TED Talk Tuesdays. This is for seniors who love to talk about tech and want to learn more. So that's going to be tomorrow from 9:30 until 10:30. You don't have to register, just show up. And now let's go to the last page we'll be visiting today, which is the Let's Go page. So let's go. Let me scroll down to April 3rd. And let's see what's happening. New Visions of Africa restaurant every weekday without fail. They give away meals from 3 until 6 to people in need, and I really appreciate what they're doing. I don't know if they'll be giving away food after May 11th, but I will find out. Also happening today, the Caroline Daily Recital emanates from Duke University Chapel. You don't have to go to the chapel. Instead, go to Facebook Live, turn up your speakers, and enjoy some great music from 4:59 on the dot to 5:20. Okay, the Hayti Heritage Center, they have their Heritage Rhythms African dance class. That is today, 6:30 until 8, upstairs in the Chuck Davis Dance Emporium. There is a $10 fee. You can pay in advance if you like. and you get to learn like African dance steps while also doing cardio exercises. A great way to get and to stay in shape. Marva's Fun's going to have her Stay Well virtual line dance class. It's always fun and always free from 7 until 8 on Zoom. The Durham City Council, they'll be having their regular meeting tonight from 7 until 10-ish. I've seen them go as late as midnight, depending on what they're working on. So that's going to be this evening from 7 until 10-ish. Like I said, there's all kinds of ways to participate and watch. You can go in person, City Council chambers, downtown, of course, YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, whatever that is, all kinds of different ways to watch the Durham City Council regular meeting. I usually watch on YouTube. Now, tomorrow, the Durham County Sheriff's Office's Animal Services Division, they're going to have a rabies vaccination clinic. Now, this is on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So you call, I have the number right there. You can call, and then you can set your appointment from 9:30 to 11 or between 2 and 3:30. There's a cost of $10 cash, exact change. New Visions will be back tomorrow with a grocery giveaway starting at 12:30. They're served by the 5 and the 5K bus. Try, if you could, to have a rollaway cart, because I was there last week and they had lots of groceries. So try to have a cart if you can. If you're on the bus, like I said, it's the 5 or 5K. If you're driving, go around and park in the WD Hill parking lot. They're next door neighbors on Fayetteville Street. Okay, let us look at the weather. It is 65 degrees right now. The sun was just out a second ago, but it's going to be cloudy pretty much for the rest of the afternoon with the high of 71, which is really nice. And then tomorrow it's going all the way up to 79. It's going to be partly sunny, and we're going to hit 80 on Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. There you go. So if you could share this out, that would be super awesome. Let's see what's new with Roxanne. Let's bring her on. Haven't seen her for a minute. Hey, Roxanne, what's new?
What's new? Well, wanted to tell you the Epilepsy Association is having a car show May the 13th.
Ooh, okay. Let me write that down. Where's my pen? Oh. Epilepsy Foundation Car Show.
Association.
I didn't mean. Ow. I should know. I mean, come on now. So May what now?
13th.
13th. Is that a Saturday?
That's Saturday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we're going to have hot dogs, chips. But,
okay.
Nice. Like for lunch.
Oh, tell us where, because people are going to think it's in Durham.
Oh, that's right. Lexington, Paul's Chapel.
Okay, Paul's Chapel, Lexington. So what is that, a 30-minute drive? 40?
Probably, because it's in the middle of both of us. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's
maybe 45 minutes from Raleigh, Durham area, but it's 30 minutes from me in Louisville. So maybe I might be a little closer, but yeah.
I don't think I've seen it on the highway, but I think I've heard of it. I'm not sure.
Well,
is that Highway 40, right?
52.
Oh, 52. Okay, Highway 52. Okay.
Is how I get there. Now, from Raleigh, they may have to go 40 to 52.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay.
Like that.
How's your show doing?
Oh, well, I had to have a little break in it.
Okay.
Because the man that's helping me a lot, his wife was in the hospital. So we've had a little break. But we'll have a show next week.
Oh, look at this. Don Scott is here in the audience saying thanks for sharing. Love it.
Well,
Thank
thank
you. I really
you.
appreciate that. He's so kind. He always shares this and says thank you, and I appreciate that.
Oh,
Actually,
yes.
it's so funny. Even sometimes it's funny being recognized when you're wearing a mask. But I was at Harbor Freight, and he recognized me.
Oh.
Yes, brother. Thank you so much, Mr. Scott. I appreciate it.
Hmm.
Yeah. So you're not doing the show for a minute because your friend's wife's in the hospital, you said?
She was. She's out now and doing a lot better. So we're
Okay.
gonna do one next week, Tuesday,
Okay.
7:30. Yeah.
Okay. So tell us how to find it because some of
Well,
us are interested in epilepsy. We might know somebody.
the Epilepsy Association of NC page
Mm-hmm.
will have the link, or you can just click on the picture.
Okay, and that's
And
the
it'll
YouTube
send
page.
you straight to the YouTube.
Okay, okay, excellent, excellent. So do you know who your guest is going to be just yet, or what?
Well, Amber is the vice president of
Mm-hmm.
the association, so I want to talk to her
Mm-hmm.
about how she got into helping and volunteering, and her son
Mm-hmm.
is has epilepsy, so
Okay.
she wanted to help. She's in Greensboro,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
so we've got three counties covered right there, and then a few that are out further. And
Mm-hmm.
but if anybody in Raleigh area wants to help, it'd be great.
Okay. Okay. I'm sure that would
Because
be welcomed. So how do they contact? Do they write to you directly or just go to?
there's a page on our website, epilepsyassociationnc.com.
Excellent. Oh, .com. Okay.
Well,
Wonderful.
or they can get to it with .org. I've got them
That's
merged.
clever. You got them both. Okay. That's clever.
Yeah, they can do org or com, and it'll send them to the same page. But
I
yeah.
thought of you earlier this week because they updated the iOS, for the iPhones and the iPads and all that sort of thing. And they have a new setting that you can eliminate flashing lights. If there are sites or videos or whatever with flash,
Yeah.
because I heard that people with epilepsy that adversely
Mm.
affects them.
Oh yeah.
So
But
now you can
it's
actually get rid of things that have flashing lights. Isn't that cool?
well, I know a guy that helps with things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he gives Google information. They ask him about. He does shows.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's oh shoot, I just forgot. It's tech. Tinkering with tech.
Okay.
And it's a show. He's on YouTube. His name's Michael,
Okay.
and he I told he flashes sometimes when he goes off air, and people that are in his tinkering with tech group,
Mm-hmm.
they can be on after he records it, and it flashes sometimes. I said, he said, okay, Roxanne, I'm getting ready to flash. And
Oh.
then I told him about one of the things that Google does
Mm-hmm.
is doing. It flashes and it not good. So he said, well, contact them. Well, contact it, and he must have contacted and no more.
Nice.
So it is great that they let Google listens. Yes.
I like that. Every now and then I'll be watching a YouTube video and they'll say warning, flashing lights, and then they have the time code so you can avoid it. Or
Mm,
or right before they do it, they'll say, okay, warning, we're about to have some flashing lights or whatever. So,
yeah.
and in fact, Trump just put out a very weird and scary video, and it's full of red flashing lights. and it makes everything look like scary and demonic. I don't think he meant for it to look like that, but it makes him look in the worst light. But the red
Ah.
flashing lights are like, I don't know who his video person is. It's like he's trying to do him in, you know. But the red flashing, it's just crazy. Don't watch it, Roxanne. Don't watch it.
Okay. Thank
It's like a
you.
music, it's like
Warning.
a music video. It's terrible.
Oh, thank you for warning. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
So somebody says, "Hey, watch Trump's latest music video." That yeah, avoid.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So, um, it's we have motorcycles come into to the car show,
Mm-hmm.
but it is amazing what these people do to the either the newest cars or the
Okay.
old ones. I mean, one we had a new green Mustang, and
Okay.
part of it was black, down the hood and all the way
Mm-hmm.
to the trunk. And he put up a fake plastic model, like showing the car.
Uh-huh.
It was funny. Like he had a female there, wanting you to look at the car, but and the hood raised, showing the engine.
I went to
And
a car show once, and they're all gathered around the car. You know, they had popped the hood, and I'm like, "What are y'all looking at?" I mean,
I
it's just
know, I
mostly
know.
wires, and I don't know. Anyway,
But
whatever.
yeah, we have the old
We don't
models
have
all the way up to the newer ones,
to.
and it's fun.
Yeah.
And if they want to bring their kids, I
Mm-hmm.
have a little popcorn machine or an icing
Good.
machine that
Okay.
if they want to, and they have a playground,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
so
good.
it doesn't have to be just adults. It can be bringing kids too.
Okay. So, so this is in a park or a dealership or
No, it's a church that
okay,
has this
sure. Oh,
big yard area
mm-hmm.
out in the back
Mm-hmm.
that and then also the kitchen for the food.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
So where
nice
you
of them.
live, do you have see when we have parades here in Durham, there's always one or two groups of really cool, exotic, fancy cars. And some of them are like super old vintage cars
Hmm.
in the parade. Do you have those too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like how many miles does this car have? On it, and I I don't know anything about cars, but
I don't
looking
either.
at them, how pretty they are.
Yeah, I mean, when I like the shininess and when they polish the motors and stuff. I mean, it looks cool.
Hmm.
But I'm just tickled at how they talk shop and and they say, "Oh yeah, that's the poly agate 3000." And I'm like, okay,
Right, right.
and then, rev them up and all. I think it's cute. I actually think it's very cute because when um when I was living in Chicago, we have alleys. We don't have alleys here in Durham for the most part, but alleys are where the guys, they like to hang out, like tinker on things, and you see them. I just think it's the cutest thing, they're and a lot of times they're like old guys, and they're fixing up their Harley Davidsons,
Hmm.
and it's
See how loud they can be. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
I think it's cute. I mean, I see nothing wrong with it.
Oh no, no.
I think it's fun. It looks like it's fun for them, even if I don't understand the mechanics of it all. Um,
Yeah,
I like it when people are happy sharing a hobby.
right. That's true.
Keeps them out of
And,
mischief too.
huh?
Keeps them out of mischief too.
Oh, that's true too. Yeah. But I want to know if you'll get any. I'll ask you a question. See if anybody responds about doing like chicken pies, either ordering ahead of time and we'll get them ready for them, and they can pick them up or eat at that area. I mean, I know me
Is this
being
is
in
this separate
closer.
from what we're talking about? This is something different?
Yeah, I just wanted to see if people that watch will respond and let me know what they think about, how churches have chicken stews and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Fish
Well,
fries.
I'm wondering if what people would do if they would like, to order a chicken pie or come eat at the area.
Mm-hmm.
That of course it'll be closer to Winston, but
Hmm.
just to get an idea, maybe not people in Raleigh going, but what they think if a nonprofit did something like that other than a church.
Hmm. I don't know. I mean, they'd have to have a good place to pick everything up.
Well, I'm lucky. Louisville has this wonderful um was the meeting area called for a community shoot. Well, anyway, they have a park by it and two
Mm-hmm.
kitchens, a place to put them inside or outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's the community center.
Mm-hmm.
Community center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
that's
you're
what.
wanting to know what people think about ordering food?
Yeah, since we're not a church, you have churches that do
Yeah.
cooking and
Well, the
stews.
emphasis I would put is the fact that the kitchen is on site because a lot of people get worried about food being stored or even prepared in how can I put it?
People's houses.
Yeah, well, yeah. Plus, sometimes people can take food to a venue where there's no kitchen, and then you don't know how long the eggs or the dairy has been left out.
Yeah,
And if you
yeah.
say that there's a proper kitchen on site, I think people would be more
Oh
inclined
yeah, there's
to
two.
trust you. They'd be more inclined to trust you because I remember, I'll never forget. I'm not going to mention the church. There's no reason to, but there was a church that had a food giveaway, not like a food pantry, but I mean prepared meals, and they didn't store the food at the right temperature, and people got really sick.
Oh no.
So people are very distrustful. So if you mention that everything's stored, at the proper temperatures and there's kitchens on site, I would make that as big a deal as the fact that you have food. I mean, I would put that in huge letters that everything is
Okay.
at the right temperature and properly prepared
Well,
and
that's
by
that's good to
professionals.
know.
You know.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, but yeah, it can be cooked on site, and the ones prepared beforehand, of course, won't be cooked, but they'll be in the
Oh, that's fine.
freezer.
Yeah, people are
Yeah.
always worried about dairy, eggs, and
Oh
mayo and
yeah.
that sort of
Yeah.
thing. Because I think the church in question, it was the deviled eggs. Yeah,
Oh.
I think it was a deviled egg, something like that. And boy, people were sick.
Oh, poor things.
Yeah, they had to go a long way to live that one down.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Um. Yeah. If whoever's watching can maybe let you know, since it's not a church, if they would still attend, since it's a
Mm.
nonprofit
Yeah.
at a community center, because you know people
Yeah, well, let's talk
always.
about it. Maybe I can help you with some of the wording.
Okay.
I'd be happy to.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Because epilepsy does other things to your brain other than having seizures. It messes up my vocabulary. So,
Oh, I'll be happy to help.
so
More than
that's
happy to help. You got my phone
that's
number.
another thing with me. If people don't understand me, or I've told you before, my husband would say I'd have to go all the way to the tree and around and back before I get to what you really wanted to know.
That's okay. A lot of people get befuddled when they try to think of words, and that happens to me too. Happens-
Well,
And,
oh
and
gosh,
and people are like, "You're on every day on Facebook and YouTube. How can you?" And sometimes I'm like, "I can't think of the word." But yeah, it
well,
happens to all of us.
like I couldn't think of community center,
Mhm.
but it came to me. Hey, and that's
Yeah,
great.
as long as you think of it. But
Yeah.
I'm actually got I actually have to go because I'm actually going to Red and White. Do you have is that a chain? Do you have Red and White grocery stores? No.
No.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's not a chain. We used to have two Red and Whites. I think we're down to one. But anyway, I'm gonna go to Red and White and shoot a quick video.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
About the boomerang bag program. Don't waste Durham. So I'm gonna make a little video for to explain what that's all about, because they want to they make bags, so people donate materials and then volunteers make the bags, and then they drop
Oh,
them off at stores to keep us from using the one-time only plastic bags.
that's great.
So recycling. Very,
Yep. That's great. Yeah.
so I'm gonna make a little video, and I have
Maybe
to be
tell
there.
them to come out towards Winston.
Yeah, actually, don't waste Durham. Well, it is obviously don't waste Durham, but maybe see they consult with different cities.
Okay.
And in fact, they have a program that they're working on where they're trying to, how the kids, they eat lunch and everything gets thrown away. They want to make it so that the utensils and the trays are reusable as opposed to disposable. Because
Hmm.
I can imagine how much garbage is picked up at every school. It must be gigantic numbers of bags.
Gosh. Yeah.
So, so they're trying to figure out how to, how to fix that.
That's wonderful. Well, hey, good job
Yeah. So
for
thank you for
you and them. You
huh?
going to talk to them like that? It's wonderful what you done.
Oh,
That's
actually,
great.
my plan is to make little videos for. I plan to make lots of videos, and put them in the Durham Skywriter, and also show them during Bull City Hangout.
Okay.
So I better go because I have to be there at 1.
All right.
But thank you for dropping by, Roxanne. Drop by anytime.
Well, thank you. I
And definitely
appreciate
closer
it.
to the May 13th date.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Because that might be a little fun road trip for folks because um, it's not quite to Winston-Salem, right? It's not past Winston-Salem.
No, it's in Davidson County, so it's
Right.
right below Winston.
Okay, because I was going
And
to say that could be a nice just day out.
yeah, and if they know where the race car guy's vineyard is, um,
Uh,
I don't know,
I'll
but
find you.
anyway, there's a vineyard right
Okay.
there in Lexington, and we're not far away from it.
And Winston-Salem is a nice place to visit in terms of having just to airing out the kids and just having a nice ride. I visited that college.
Salem State.
Um, actually, not that one. The super old. What's that? Salem
Oh yeah, Salem
College,
College.
super
Uh-huh.
old one with the
Yeah, it
Moravian.
used to be. Yeah, it used to be all female.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
So
no.
I got to visit that, and I saw a couple.
Well,
Oh, some companies in Winston. Is it like Dixie Cups or something?
oh,
Dixie Cups.
okay.
Somebody's in Winston-Salem, I think. And then they also have this giant coffee percolator.
Yeah. Old Salem.
Yeah.
Old Salem has the coffee thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know Winston from Salem, but
I don't know why. I've never really thought about seeing why it's Winston-Salem.
well, the two cigarettes. Winston and Salem.
Oh, that's
Well,
why. Okay. And
yeah, the ciggies. So,
okay.
yeah, but it's a really cool city. My godmother actually went to Winston Salem State University, and she's from Winston Salem, so I've been there a couple times. So, and also somewhere close on Highway 40 is some discount shopping mall of some kind. I always wanted to go and just never went to. Is it called Andrew or is that a different one? I forget, but there's a big, it's a discount shopping mall on Highway 40, somewhere near Winston-Salem. I remember seeing it when I was moving to Durham, And I said, I've got to come back here. And I never did. That was 20 years ago, but it's still there.
But Winston, the downtown area,
Mm-hmm.
it is looking great now. I mean,
Take my
since
godmother because she hasn't seen it in a few years.
yeah, because since the hospital atrium took over Baptist, they
Oh,
have bought a lot of areas down Winston-Salem, and they're making new like condominiums for I guess the kids and that go to school there,
okay.
and the physicians or some residents, and the RJR building,
Mm-hmm.
it is bought, and
Mm-hmm.
now the lower part is a hotel, and then the upper area are condos.
That's cool. Oh, I
So
better get. I
I
better get.
know we keep talking. We always
Yeah.
talk. Okay,
But
zipping. And
we'll drop by again soon, Roxanne. Thank you so much.
thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
See you soon. Okay. Bye bye. That was so fun to have Roxanne drop by. You can drop by as well. I do this every weekday at noon, every Saturday at 10 a.m. So I'll see you tomorrow live at noon for Bull City Hangout. Ciao for now.